What's going on, party people? How's everyone doing today? So, we got a pretty cool firearm today. We're going to talk about this Walther's 1938 7.65 millimeter um, pistol, man. This thing is pretty neat. So, somebody gave this to me because they wanted me to do a once over on it and get it cleaned up for them. So, I did that yesterday, and it was actually pretty cool. It was definitely pretty cool. I took it all apart, and all in all, it's in really great condition. It's just needed a couple, needed a little bit of love in a couple parts. It's definitely fascinating little, and the history on it is pretty cool. So just by removing the one screw, you take the grips off, which actually need to be replaced. That's one of the pieces that need to be removed. It's pretty. It's actually a really a neat pistol. So check this out, right? To take it apart, you actually got to pull the trigger guard down like that, and you let it rest aside. Okay, and then to field strip it, you pull back and up, and then back out again. How cool is that, huh? That's pretty neat. So just doing a basic field strip on it, and like I said, I really already cleaned it yesterday, but I figured we just kind of go through it because, like, I just think it's different. It's definitely different, right? So barrel is one piece. Yeah, this does not come off. So it is all comes in, goes through there. This is a 7.65, but I said that. And it's so 32 ACP American 7.65, the European version of it, right? And I mean, just the technology behind it is pretty outstanding, right? So it's not like your typical Glock or anything else, right? So it's definitely different. Like your trigger bar, right? And oh, it's also dual action. So you pull the trigger, like you don't have to have that hammer cock to pull the trigger, right? And over here, when you're pulling the trigger, there's bars moving back, and then you have these here on both sides that is activating your sear disconnector, right? And then it hits that plunger of some sort. I don't know, pushes down on your hammer. Um, well, the hammer pushes down on the strut bar, and then you have your spring down in here that compresses. So it's really, it's just a different, way different kind of engineering, which I think is pretty awesome. So everything on it is serialized, and there's some cool stamps on it as well. Like this one here has it looks to be an N. Yeah, let's see. What does that look like? There it is. Yeah, it looks like an N. And then there's some sort of graphic. Maybe a crown with a cross on the top of it. I don't know. Never seen that one before. Definitely interesting. Definitely cool. Got something in my eye. So, we have anybody on? You want to ask any questions? Go ahead and just leave it in the chat. All right, but it's definitely an awesome um, firearm. Yeah. And to put back together, extremely simple. All right, you can pull the hammer down. You can either pull the trigger or pull back on it, then hold the trigger and just bring it up. And that will also decock it. Pretty neat, man. This is really awesome. Awesome. Put that on. And then to go back in, there's actually two sides to the spring, which is another fascinating thing. It's actually tapered on one end. And then to put it back on, it's just the same way you took it off. Oh, gotta open that up. There we go. Definitely. Just like that. Didn't go down. There it is. Just like that. Pretty neat. There you go. Yep. Definitely awesome. And now we're going to look at the magazines next. I'm just going to throw this back together. Make sure I got it on right. So I ordered new grips for this thing, and then I ordered just a couple springs that I felt as though that were still good, but you know, they were going to be needed really soon. So yeah, I got them coming. There we go. Cool. Just like that. All right. Now, these are pretty neat. I cleaned these yesterday, but just take one apart. Just like that. This goes like that. That goes there. Yeah, really clean. Pretty simple, right? And then there's this one, which is a little different, but I found a pretty awesome website that will actually um, sell these. There it is. Yeah, so I was able to pick up another one for my customer. He's always looking for. Yeah, nice and clean, man. This is a great. There it is. Just like that. Pretty cool, right? Go ahead. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and throw it in the chat right there. Who do we got? YouTube and Rumble, huh? YouTube and Facebook. If you guys want to join me online, you could click this link. Put that in here. There we go. Yeah, if you guys want to join me, have some great conversations, go ahead and click that link and we'll get you on. Hope everybody had a great holiday. I haven't been on a lot lately. Well, the last couple, because of the holiday, I guess, right? Just want to make sure I keep these separate so I don't mess them up. Mm-hmm. Mix them up is what I should be saying, right? But they're real simple, clean. They're not hard. Just trying to get all the gunk off of it. Figured I'd put some music on. Is it too late for Christmas? Mm-hmm. Everybody have a good Christmas. So if you're just joining, this is a 1938 Walther PP. There we go. Real simple. Yeah. Who do we have on? Who's on YouTube? What's up, Facebook? What's going on? Oh, that's so retarded. Hey, Gold, we'll play music.
Playing on Apple Music.
All right. Mm-hmm. There we go. You would think that would be the way for it to be. Just like that. Mm-hmm. Because I can use anything. There it is. There you go. Right back together. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then when we get all the parts in, I'll put an assembly video together, which I think will be pretty cool. I didn't even realize you were still here. Is the TV on?
No.
Why not? Oh. I don't know why that keeps moving. Just that. My old man hands hurt after a while. If you guys have any comments, you guys want to talk, go ahead and just throw a chat in there. We got 2 people from YouTube. That's awesome. Telling you no lie. All right. Alrighty. Perfect. Yep. Yep. Okay. I hate when this slips out of my hand. Oh, that's no bueno. There we go. There's 2. I can't tell you. Mm. Now these parts feel a little greasy. I don't know. I typically don't put oil on my springs or in my magazine, so I don't want it to ever bind up and get caught up with dust and stuff. So I'm wondering why this is greasy. You guys have any thoughts? I guess the other reason would be because it's so old. Maybe to put it on there as like a I don't know, for storage maybe, so it doesn't rust. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I took a lot of that shit off. It's pretty awesome. Good stuff, man. All the stuff I use, all the products is Mag 5 Firearms gun cleaner and oil. So if you're looking for some fantastic stuff, go ahead and check us out on our website. Yeah, good. What's going on, people? Who do we got on? Somebody on Facebook and YouTube. Go ahead and put your name in the chat so I know who I'm talking to. There we go. There we go. Have to sit in there real good. Yo, what's up, Zwally? What's going on? Zwally Ballistics, huh? Are you doing ballistic testing now? Click that link, guys. Click that link in the chat. You'll be able to join live. Something like that. That's pretty cool. I know a lot of people that do that. If you're looking for some help, I know a guy who makes his own gel. Go ahead, guys. Click that link and check it out, man. Get on the forum. I got a Walther's, a 1938 Walther's PP, brother. Look at that. Can you see it? Maybe that's better. Guy bought it, gave it to me. He says, make sure it runs, and it runs good. So I ordered some parts for it. It's a 1938. I mean, it wasn't in rough condition, but it's definitely in fireable condition. You know, I ordered a couple springs for it just because I felt like they were starting to feel a little warm. Yeah, man, that's definitely legit. So this is that dude from that place we go to. I go to. So anyway, they were like, he comes to me now for everything. Every time there's a show, he's like, "Hey, let's go to the show together. I'm looking for a gun. Maybe you can help me." Okay. Guy has more money than he knows what to do with, but there it is. Yeah, it's a pretty awesome little firearm. The other one I'm working on is a 1972 Remington 1100 semi-auto shotgun. I got that in my cage that I'm waiting parts for. What you been up to, Wally? What's this new gig you got going on? What's that? You talking to me? Oh. I think I'm far from being an influencer there, brother. I love those little things that you're doing now. When did you start all this up? Just recently? I love it. I love it, brother. I think that's awesome. Sweet. Where are you focusing your content? Instagram? All over. Just got one TikTok. Did a longer interview here on YouTube. That's cool. Words of advice, man. Get on Rumble. Focus all your content on that. As far as like Facebook, Instagram, all those, you got to be very careful, man, because those guys will shut you down. Cool thing is like, I like, it depends on what I'm doing, is where I'm focusing, right? So if I'm doing my affiliate stuff where I'm selling things, I do that on Facebook, on TikTok. If I'm doing my gunsmithing and stuff like this, I focus it on Rumble, YouTube, and Facebook. All right. So it all depends on what you're doing, is where you should be posting. Know what I mean, brother? But those interviews I saw you doing, definitely YouTube. But get on Rumble, brother. Get on Rumble and get yourself this software that I have here. Because you can do multi platforms all at once. Right, you can go live. So right now I'm live on Rumble, YouTube, and Facebook. So it just kind of helps you out a little bit when you're trying to multitask. Know what I mean? Appreciate it. I'll take all the advice. Yeah, well, I learned real quick, brother. I learned real quick. Social media, very liberal, man. They don't like guns. They don't like anything about them, even if it's safety, because they're full of shit. Where they say, like, as long as you're using it in a safe manner, it's very opinionated. It's what they think is safe. So if I'm at a range pointing it at a target, they'll shut it down. It all depends on what they think or who's using it or the algorithm or who reports it. So you just got to be careful. I love your videos. Like, what's your plan? Like, or you don't have one. You're just kind of taking it one day at a time, one step at a time, or you have like a end goal. Like, what do you ultimately want to wind up doing? You want to be an influencer? Well, I'm glad, man. I'm glad. I think it's awesome. We need more content. So, are you seriously working on ballistics and stuff like gel ballistics, or is that just the name? Because if you are, I got a guy you can talk to locally. He's actually one of my customers. He's a really, really great guy. He does a lot of YouTube. Nice. In person classes, huh? Can you do like, can you teach firearm safety classes or firearm instructor classes? Gotta love those in person classes. Where are you going to do the in person classes? You got a spot yet? Scenario based. Fucking awesome. You let me know when. I'll be there. When and where? Nice. Is it a cool spot? Definitely cool. Outdoor, indoor. See, I'm just prying now. We got to tell the world about this. I hope it's outdoor. Even in the cold, why not? Think you should know. So hard. Matter. Indoor scenario base looking for an outdoor venue for live fire. Nice. Definitely nice. That's awesome, man. $1,200. Get out of here. I can get that for less. I love it when people try and sell used stuff for new prices. Jesus. It's like the Wild West, man. All right, there we go, people. All done. That's all I got for you today. Zwally, you still on? Don't be a stranger, buddy. All right, if you need anything, you let me know. I appreciate you. All right, guys. Have a great night. Yeah, buddy. Don't be a stranger, all right, Swally? And I agree with you. In 1911 and that rifle, man. 3-time world champs. I'll talk to you. Have a great day.